Hey y'all, I know I owe you a few videos and those are coming, I promise. But I wanted to make this video after a friend of mine posted that Ancestry had updated their the results for your ancestry um as far as your DNA. So I decided to go and check it. They had posted up screenshots of theirs and it was a totally different from what their original results were. It's been about 2 years since I got my results. And it's been maybe 6 months or more since I actually logged into Ancestry. So I had no clue that they had updated like your regions of ancestry and stuff like that. I guess as they get more and more people who do um, DNA results and stuff like that, they're able to refine the results basically and make them more specific instead of general. I don't know what the algorithm is. I don't know what has changed, but I'm going to show you my previous results, which I posted in my very first video when I got my. Well, actually, it was my second video when I got my results back. Um, so you'll see that here. So these are the original results I got, which that I was 78% African and 22% Caucasian or European. And yeah, we all know where the European comes from. But most of my ancestry as far as Africa came from Nigeria in my initial results. So that was like the specific country in Africa where most of my ancestors came from. Later, they started putting stuff like, I don't know, your migration report. I don't know if y'all have checked that out too. So it basically tells you like where your ancestors ended up when they came to America. Most of my ancestors, ironically, came to South Carolina, the Carolinas, stuff like that. And I say ironically because my mother, my adopted mother, um, her family's from South Carolina and the Gullah Geechee people or whatever. So I've been going to South Carolina. Well, not recently since my grandparents died, but before I have been going to South Carolina every year, every summer, sometimes for the holidays since I was a little girl. And something about that state always spoke to me, like something about the moss and the trees, and I just felt like there were like ancestors calling to me all the time. I never told anybody that, but I just always felt like this surreal peace of sense of peace when I went there. It's hot as heck and very like rural, but you know, having that blast from the past every summer, being able to connect with people and listen to the dialect and eat the food and all this other stuff. It's something about it connected to me. And when I saw the movie Daughters of the Dust, it was the same way. It was like something was like connecting to me. So according to my migration report, my ancestors, the initial one, my ancestors came to South Carolina on the slave ships. They're probably from the West Indies, West Africa. Now that I've gotten the updated report, the updated results, and they allow you to determine which ones you're going to use, as I guess as far as your ancestry report and tree. Um, Whether you want to update your results and make it the new version or you want to keep it the old version. I don't know why you would keep it the old version now that you have the new one, but whatever. So the new results show that Nigeria is now like less than 10%, and most of my people come from Cameroon and Tonga and places that are more Central and South Africa. So I thought that was weird that like it changed from West Africa to Middle and South Africa. I was planning a trip to Nigeria. Now I'm still like a little bit Nigerian, but now I have to look at all the other um, nationalities that I represent. Now the percentage hasn't changed. I'm still 78% African and 20% 22% European, but um, the regions and the nations have changed as far the percentages. So yeah, it's just weird to see that. So I'll put it side by side so you can see the comparisons and yeah, it just really blew me away because I was like, wow, how different it is. So I guess as more people have started to do the ancestry tests and stuff like that, they've been able to narrow it down a little bit more. And it's the same when you're doing genealogy, you know, like the more people that you get information from, the wider it spreads, the more you're able to add to your tree. So I sort of get it, but it's just weird that it completely changed. And for most of the people that I've seen who have posted their updated results, um, the percentages like drastically changed. If you haven't checked it out, check yours out, log in. I know sometimes after we've gotten whatever we needed from the ancestry process, we just disconnect from it and start trying to build those relationships offline. But every now and then, just check in and see what they have going on new. They may have sent me something, I have no clue, but I didn't even know until someone posted that on Facebook. So go check it out. Let me know how drastically your results changed, if they changed at all. I know some people. I was hoping to see Italian or Native American, like I didn't see the first time, but that still didn't happen. Um, I think there's a little bit French in there, which I don't think that was in there before. Which may be why that I connected to that language so well when I was in high school and college. I don't know. It's just weird. It just makes you start thinking again about, like the mix up of your being. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. So now I'm going to research those countries as well. I know there are people who have seen pictures of me that told me that I look like I'm from a certain tribe based on my features, that I look like people from a certain tribe. So I've been researching that too. Um, Hopefully sometime next year, in the next couple of years, at least by the time I turn 45, I'm 40 now. I just turned 40 in August. By the time I'm 45, I can at least go to a few of those countries, two or three on the African side, and at least one on the European side. Because I feel like finding my roots means I actually need to go back to the place, and just like I felt in South Carolina, I just need to feel like I just want to feel, you know what I'm saying, feel the spirits, feel the ancestors, things like that, and learn from the culture. Um, so I'm excited about that. But I do have an update coming about my adoption family, my birth family and that search, as well as my birthday blog, which is like almost it's over a month overdue, but I'm still gonna post it. So be looking for that. But yeah, check out your ancestry and the new updated results. Let me know what you think, and check in every now and then because I know I had like 10 messages of people who were trying to connect with me as far as leads for their search, and I hate to be that person that I was getting frustrated with and not check in so I can see if people need my assistance. You can't always assist them, but at least check in to see what you can do. So I had to respond to my messages, and I'm gonna make it a point to check in at least once a month and see what people are up to so I can try to help them with their search. If not give them information, at least steer them in the right direction. So yeah, do that too. Go check in on Ancestry. um and I haven't done 23andMe yet, but I might do it. I'm gonna probably try to wait till their Black Friday sale to get it cheaper because it is $200. But I do plan to do that within the next year, for those who were asking me. All right, so updates coming. I promise they're coming. Yeah, go check. Leave in the comments. If you've already checked, leave in the comments and let me know how drastically your stuff changed, or come back and let me know. All right.